For the next 3 weeks of our journey through Lent, we will be invited to reflect on the three of the most important spiritual symbols of our faith, namely water, life, water, light, and life. And our companions along the way will be the woman at the well, the man born blind, and Lazarus. Each of these people shows a certain aspect of human need, a longing and aspiration. And each of these people also shows how openness towards God can lead to what we are searching for, what we are looking for, what our hearts are longing for. Our reflection this afternoon begins with the story of the woman at the well, the meeting of mind and heart of Jesus and the Samaritan woman. The woman meets Jesus at Jacob's well near the town of Shechem. As a result of this encounter, she makes a decision and chooses to follow Jesus and also to tell others about Jesus. We know obviously that this is a story of conversion, a change of mind and heart. This is one of the longest conversations of Jesus to anyone that has been recorded in the Gospel. The Samaritan woman's conversion, however, did not happen all at once. It happened in several stages. In fact, the narration has it 7-part dialogue, meaning Jesus says statements seven times, and the woman responds also 7 times. The first stage of her conversion is her interaction with Jesus, during which she misunderstands what Jesus is actually talking about. I would not say that she is ignorant of what Jesus is explaining to her. Instead, she has other things in mind. And not only that, at some point, she was trying to avoid something. It is about her life. The second stage of her conversion is when the dialogue goes deeper, she becomes more open, honest, and the conversation becomes more heartfelt. It is now a dialogue of mind and heart and soul. Then the woman begins to understand Jesus. That is the second stage. The third stage is the decision now. The decision to believe or not, to accept or not. Will I trust this person that I am talking to? Will I believe what he is saying to me? The fourth stage is she makes a commitment. After being convinced, she makes another decision to take Jesus more seriously and follow him, follow his guidance. The last stage of her conversion is she tells everyone back home how Jesus changed her mind and heart and life. she simply found what she was looking for: true peace and fulfillment. And it resulted to a kind of joy in her heart. She was running home, happy and joyful. Each stage in her journey of faith involved a decision, a choice. At first, internally, and then externally. Internally meaning mind first, heart, and then she goes back, and all the choices, decisions she had to make was now based on her new life, newfound life, no longer from her old life. The Samaritan woman has all the water she needed to quench her thirst from the well. But she thirsts for something more in her life. She was searching for deeper fulfillment that will satisfy her heart and give meaning to her life. This woman is like us in so many ways. She is like us in so many ways. Are we not all searching for the who or the what that will help give real meaning to our lives? What the gospel proclaims to us today is that Jesus Christ is that something more. It is Jesus Christ who quenches our deepest thirst. But for Jesus to be able to do that, to give meaning to our ultimate longings in life, we have to make a decision. And that decision will start internally, from my mind, then from my heart, and then from my life, or to my life. Let me end our reflection by giving you a more personal illustration or example. You know, I now have a mixed feelings about my decision to go back to the Philippines. The closer I am to that day that I will finally leave this comfortable place where I have been for the last 9 years, the more I feel afraid now. The more I'm afraid and the more I entertain thoughts of regrets. Well, I am just being honest now. I'm trying to hide these feelings, but I'm just simply touched by this story. Sometimes I'm telling myself now, did I just make a wrong decision that I will regret later on? But in moments of prayer and clarity, I would also say, this is where God is calling me for the next stage of my life as a priest. All of us grow into faith in stages, just as the Samaritan woman did. And each stage involves a decision to continue searching and seeking for God in our lives, in whatever place, whatever situation, whatever relationship. Like the Samaritan woman, however, sometimes we Without, we resist God's voice. But in her case, in the end, her decision was all worth it. It was the best decision she has made in her life. As St. Paul in our second reading reminds us, hope does not disappoint, because the love of God has been poured out into our hearts through the Holy Spirit who has been given to us. As we continue our Mass, let us pause and ask ourselves, where am I thirsty? Saan ba ako nauuhaw? Ano ba ang dahilan ng aking pag-auhaw? Where has my heart grown resistant to God's voice? Where am I resisting God's love and His voice?